So good morning, class 8 children. Today in this class, we are going to continue chapter number 13, sound. Children, already we had discussed that sound is produced due to the vibrations and different musical instruments we had discussed, that is air, air column instruments and percussion instruments, all that we have discussed. That wind instrument, how the wind is blown through the instruments and that instruments produces a sound. Next thing we had learned that how the sound is produced by the humans, how many vocal cords are there which are responsible for producing the sound. Okay. And one thing more we had discussed that the sound need a medium to travel. It travels in solid, liquids, and gases. And sound need a medium wherever there is no air, vacuum is there, the sound can't travel there. So it means that sound does not travel in the vacuum. After that, we discussed the structure of ear, that how we are able to hear the sounds which are produced by the either musical instrument, either any of the sound we are able to hear through our sense organ, that is known as a ear. Ear send the information to the auditory nerves to the brain interpret on, and only then we are able to hear the sounds. And after that, children, next comes that few of the terms which are related with the sound. First is amplitude, time period, and frequency of our vibrations. Already, beta, we had learned this definitions of time period and frequency in last previous class in chapter number motion and time, about the when we were discussing about the pendulum. We discussed all these definitions there. Amplitude was not there, but the time period, frequency, all these definitions we have discussed. So let's have a recall for that. First of all, we have learned that to and fro motion of an object is known as vibration, and it is known as an oscillatory motion. Means when the object move from one place to another, that is known as a to and fro motion, and we used to say that it is a oscillatory motion. Okay. So number of oscillations per second is known as frequency of that oscillation. So kindly underline the definition of oscillations. Number of oscillations per second. So here we have taken the standard unit of frequency. Unit of frequency is hertz. Children, kindly underline. Unit of frequency is hertz, and the definition of frequency is how many to and fro motions has been taken place in the 1 second, that is known as a frequency. And one major definition of amplitude is amplitude means maximum displacement. Already I had given the definition of amplitude to you. It means the maximum displacement from the mean position. In case of pendulum, if we are discussing, so what is a maximum displacement? कितनी दूर तक वो pendulum maximum गया है, कितनी दूर तक वो, like if you are sitting on a swing which moves to and fro, so how much you had put on it, आपने कितना जोर लगाया और वो झूला कितनी दूर तक गया है, that is known as its maximum displacement. And that term maximum displacement is known as a amplitude. So you have to see to it. Next 2-3 more terms are there. Shrillness, pitch. And before we moving to that, here is a very important relationship between the loudness and amplitude. Loudness of a sound is proportional to the square of amplitude. It's very, very important. Loudness is directly proportional. Suppose loudness, I'm just कैपिटल एल से मैं इसको रिप्रेजेंट करती हूँ. लाउडनेस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल. बेटा डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल का साइन सो आई डोंट हैव, आई एम जस्ट पुटिंग इट. डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द स्क्वायर ऑफ एम्पलीट्यूड. स्क्वायर ऑफ एम्पलीट्यूड, इसका क्या मतलब है? व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय इट? इफ द लाउडनेस विल इंक्रीज, एम्पलीट्यूड विल increase 2 times. If amplitude will increase, loudness will increase twice of it. इसका क्या मतलब है? If amplitude becomes twice, So loudness will increase by how much the loudness will increase? If the amplitude increases by twice. बताओगे मुझे? If amplitude increases by twice. So loudness कितना increase हो जाएगा? Because जो loudness है that is directly proportional to the square of amplitude. So how it can be there? How much? How much is?
Ma'am, L plus 4.
L plus 4. How? बताओ कैसे?
Ma'am, if
amplitude
is
becomes twice.
amplitude,
So 2 का square करेंगे तो कितना आएगा? 2 2 is 4. The loudness will increase by 4 times because it is a square. It is a square. If I am saying that amplitude increases by 3 times, then what will happen? Then the loudness
will be 6 times.
increased by how many times?
6 times.
6 times.
Children, you all are wrong. I am talking about square. You are talking about
And the
double.
square of 3 will be 9. 9.
Then you all are saying 6. It is a square. Here it is written. Read this carefully. Loudness of a sound is proportional to the square of the amplitude. अगर मैंने amplitude को square कर दिया है, amplitude का square किया, if amplitude is increasing 2 times, then what will happen? Amplitude 2 का square किया, loudness will increase by 4 times. If amplitude is 3 times, then the loudness will increase by 9 times. Kindly underline next, the units of loudness are decibel. It's very, very important. Maximum time you will be finding this question. Loudness is expressed in the units decibels, which is represented by dB. And here are the few of the sounds: normal breathing, soft whisper, normal conversation, etc. So these are the decibels which are represent. And children, you may see that average factory is having the loudness of 80 decibel. Above 80 decibel, the noise becomes physically painful. So it's become very, very painful when the sound increases by 80 decibel. Okay.
Ma'am,
So-
so decibel is the unit of loudness.
Yes, decibel is a unit of loudness, and already we have heard the units of frequency is hertz. Frequency के आपके units वो hertz है, and loudness के units decibel है, which is represented by dB. Okay, Arav Sehgal, continue reading from here. Compare the sound of a baby with that of an adult. Is there any difference? Even two sounds are equally loud. They differ in their way. Baby and adult ki voice you have heard, and even you can identify how different that sounds are there. So the difference, let's see. I wonder my voice is different from my teacher. Obviously the voice of, and sometimes what happens, if you are sitting close with a closed eye and you can identify, आप उसकी साउंड से आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो कि किसकी आवाज है. इधर माय ब्रदर्स वॉइस इज देयर, फादर्स, मदर्स, किसकी आवाज से आप इजीली आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं. ठीक है ना. सो हाउ यू आर एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई, बिकॉज ईच वंस वॉइस इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द अदर्स. सो उसको क्या क्या फैक्टर्स रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, हाउ द साउंड्स आर डिफरेंट. देखो वोकल कॉर्ड सब में सेम है, 2 वोकल कॉर्ड्स आर देयर, वॉइस बॉक्स इज देयर, so then why the sound is different for each one of it? So there are few of the factors due to which the sound is different. So kindly read it. Children, switch on your cameras. Those cameras are off. Arav Sehgal, continue.
Okay, ma'am. The frequency determines the shrillness or pitch of a sound. If the frequency of vibration is higher, we say that the sound is shrill and has a higher pitch. If the frequency of vibration is lower, we say that the sound has a lower pitch.
Okay.
For
So
example,
yes, continue.
For example, a drum vibrates with a low frequency. Therefore, it produces the loudness of sound depend on its amplitude.
So beta, let me clear one thing. it is written that if a frequency of a vibration is higher, then we say that sound is shrill. Frequency is higher, then sound is shrill. And it has a high pitch. आपने देखा होगा shrillness what do you means? जैसे बच्चे हैं, बच्चों की आवाज में क्या होता है, तीखापन सा होता है. Their voice is shrill. It means the frequency is high. Very connected, these 3-4 terms: loudness, pitch, frequency, shrillness. These all are very much connected terms. And those who are having the lower frequency, lower pitch hai, vibrations bhi low hongi. So you can see by these waves. Children, next year you are going to study about the longitudinal and transverse waves. There you must be able to getting the difference between these two. These are the waves, how the sound waves travels. Sound is actually a wave. This is a form of energy. How it travels, you must be able to see there is a gap between this type of a sound, and here the gap is very less. The vibrations are more. So you may understand from this term that how the vibrations are more in this case, and see in this case the vibrations are less because the distance is more. Here the vibrations are more. You can count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and here are only 2 vibrations are. So this is the low vibration. The frequency is low. So pitch is low, shrillness is low. Here the frequency is higher, shrillness is higher, and number of vibrations are more. I think now you are able to differentiate between these two. Okay. So this is the difference. How we are able to get, actually sound is a form of energy. We use it, we represent it in the form of a waves. On the other hand, a whistle has a high frequency and therefore produces a sound of higher pitch. A bird makes a higher pitch sound, whereas a lion makes a low pitch roar. Okay? Lion is very loud while the sound of bird is quite feeble. If we compare with the lion and bird, so in comparison with both, the sound of lion is very loud and feeble. Feeble means very weak. The sound of the bird is very weak. So every day we hear a lot of voices of children, adults. So this is do you find any difference between these two? So this is on the basis of these factors like amplitude, shrillness, pitch, frequency, we are able to differentiate between between the voices. Next comes audible and inaudible. Children are here, ears have some tendency to hear the sounds. Few of the sounds are there which are not audible to our ears. So just make it audible and inaudible. Audible means the frequency which our ears are able to hear. Some sounds are inaudible. Sounds of frequency, like you can see, less than 20 hertz is less than 20 hertz is not audible to our ears, and more than 20,000 hertz we are not able to hear. Human range kya hai frequency ki? Kindly underline, it's very, very important. Human range of audible frequency is roughly from 20 to 20,000 hertz. This frequency our ear can hear. ठीक है? What do you mean by it? इसका मतलब कि जो 20,000 hertz से ज़्यादा frequency है, that is not audible. And less than 20 hertz is not audible to our ears. We can able to hear only 20 to 20,000 sound, 20,000 hertz. You need to write down the units. It's compulsory. It means the sounds तो produce होती हैं, but हमें सुनाई नहीं देती हैं. ठीक है? Like the police use high frequency whistle, which dogs can hear, but humans can't. Dogs can hear, but humans can't. वो whistles की sound क्या होती है? 20,000 hertz से ज़्यादा होती है. The ultrasound equipment familiar to us. Ultrasound, we all go for that, and that work at the frequency higher than 20,000 hertz, which it's not audible to us. Ultrasound के लिए आप जाते हैं, they use a machine. So machine जो sound produce करती है, that is more than 20,000 hertz. We are not able to hear. Okay, and even the sound of like humming of the, like whispering of the very small birds, we are not able to hear. Bees, we are not able to hear because they are having the least frequency, less than 20 hertz the frequency is there. So it's very important question, the difference between audible and inaudible sounds. You may differentiate very easily between these two. Next is Children, up to here, is it clear? Anything you won't need to ask? You may ask. Or should I continue with the next part? Next comes the difference between, okay, noise and music. Noise, I think easily you are able to differentiate between a noise. Music you love to hear and noise you don't love to hear. Simplest difference. It means the pleasant sound, pleasant or rhythmically sound is known as music, and unnecessary, unpleasant sound, that is known as a noise. And one more difference, that you don't want to hear the noise, and music you want to hear, you love to hear the music. Next comes, so there is one differences, definition, and other differences of examples you can give, that what is the difference between a traffic, factories noise you don't want to hear, and musical instrument or music sounds you want to hear. Next, children, you know that noise is also a pollution. Noise, how it is a pollution? Major causes of noise pollution are sounds of vehicles, explosions, including bursting of crackers, machines, loudspeakers. These all are the major sources of pollution. Okay, radio, television at the high volume, some kitchen appliances, desert coolers, ACs, all are the causes of noise pollution. They all causes. If you are continuously hearing this noise pollution, that also leaves a effect on us. And you know, there are a lot of problems, harms of noise pollution. What are the harms of noise pollution? Let's see to it. बेटा ये आपको क्वेश्चन भी आ सकता है, what is the sources of noise pollution, what are the effects of noise pollution? These are the effects of noise pollution: lack of sleep, hypertension, and anxiety. Many more health disorder may be caused due to a noise pollution. And very one thing is there, a person who is exposed to a loud sound continuously may get temporarily or even permanent impairment of hearing. Okay, permanent, he can be a deaf if continuously he is hearing at the loud sound. So you need to take care of it. And there are few limits, to ways to limit the noise pollution, how we can reduce the noise pollution. And even you can give me few ways. You also give me few ways that how the noise pollution can be reduced. So here few ways are there, and rest you will give me. All noisy operation must be conducted away from the residential area. This is number one. Keep on marking in your book. Noise producing industries should be set up away from the areas. Use of automobile horns should be minimized. TV music system should be run at the low volumes. Tree must be planted along the roadside and around the buildings to cut down the sounds reaching to the residence area. So these are the precautions to be taken and limits to be taken to reduce the noise pollution. So kindly just mark to it. With this, your chapter is over. So noise pollution related, beta, 3 questions can be there: sources, causes, effect, and how we can reduce the noise pollution. 3-4 things are there regarding it. Anything, beta, you want to hear, ask, you may ask. So this was the last part of the chapter, noise pollution. What are its effects? So with this, your chapter number 13 is over.